Hi, everybody. Bryan Norcross here. I wanted to give you a quick update on this situation over Florida and in the southeast. If you remember, yesterday, the National Hurricane Center had a 10% possibility of the system developing into at least a tropical depression. Well, that's down to 0% now, but the system is indeed still out there. You can see this large area of cloudiness all over Florida on up now into South Carolina, and it's going to spread to the north. We've got a couple things going on here, but the bottom line is that a lot of tropical moisture is feeding north with this system. So rain is going to continue today, and then farther north you are into tomorrow, then this should all be over by Friday, and much better weather is coming. When we look at the radar, we can see these clusters of big thunderstorms on down to the south offshore of Miami this morning. Recording here about 8:45 Eastern time in the morning, and then we see the rain just beginning up here in the Georgia area, the islands up to Savannah, and just approaching the Charleston area right now. Looking close up down here, notice that the big thunderstorms are offshore, and there's this line heading toward the Bahamas, so watch it there in the Bahamas. Not bad over the Miami-Fort Lauderdale metropolitan area right now, but we still could get some storms as this whole system kind of rotates in this direction and tries to pull away to the north. So by late today in South Florida, much better weather. During the day today, we still have the possibility of downpours, and a flood watch is in effect. On to the north, it's just beginning. A low pressure area is forecast to develop right along the coast here and then rotate like that, and that's going to move up the coast. So this will spread up through South Carolina and into North Carolina. It doesn't look like this is going to be a big flooding situation. Of course, there are low-lying areas there in the low country, and they tend to want to flood. So that may very well happen, but no significant flooding is expected with this. It's going to be a couple days of kind of steady rain, but a lot of times with not very heavy rain, so we don't have any concerns. Anyway, down to 0% chance now of any kind of tropical development. We continue with the hurricane season where the tropics are quite hostile to development, so nothing is expected here over the next week at least, and maybe even beyond that. So that's where we stand here on this Wednesday. Stay with us, and we'll keep you up to date.